Welcome back to the Aussie Prepper channel and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to have a look at why 10 police officers attended the search warrant at Dezi Freeman's house or caravan or bus or whatever it is. Now, I have had several of my subscribers comment on some of my other videos asking me for my opinion on what happened down in Victoria with that Dezi Freeman case. I've purposefully stayed out of that for the simple reason that we don't know. The media reports have changed countless times. The police have released different stories every other day. One minute he used a homemade gun, the next minute he's got an arsenal of weapons. So who knows what actually happened and what's going on and even why they were there. There's been a number of different things mentioned of why police were at his house. The only thing that I am reasonably certain of is that they were there for a search warrant. Not an arrest warrant, a search warrant. And I have been following this case on social media because I've got an interest in these sort of things, just like most of you people watching this video probably have. And one of the questions that keeps coming up is, why did 10 people attend his house for a simple search warrant? Now, let's get one thing straight. There's no such thing as a simple search warrant. Search warrants are always high risk, and police claim that they had some sort of intel in relation to firearms, and they may have been there to confiscate firearms. So this would have been considered a high risk search warrant. And if what the media tells us happened at that search warrant, as in 3 police officers ended up getting shot, well, clearly it was a high risk situation. So let's have a look at how many police officers usually would attend a high-risk search warrant. Now, we'll go through these various jobs in no particular order. However, I will keep a tally of how many officers we've got on site up here so you can keep track of it. Now, one of the officers that would be on site would be an independent officer. Now, that officer is usually high ranking, usually sergeant or above. They are independent of the investigation. So this officer had no part in the investigation going into the case and into the application of the search warrant. He's just there as an independent observer to make sure that everything is done correctly, that all procedures are followed. That is his job. So he will just stand back and observe. He will not be involved in any of the searching or anything else. He's just an independent observer and advisor. Now, another officer that would be inside is the officer in charge, the OIC. He's the main investigator, and generally he would have been the person that applied for the search warrant in the first place, and he would have organised the whole search warrant. He would have organised for all the people to be there, and he would be the one with the search warrant in his hand. And generally, he would also be the person doing the arresting and the charge process of the suspect, and maybe even conduct any future interviews once that person's been arrested. Another person that would be on site is the video operator. Now, most search warrants these days are recorded on video. I'm not talking about the body cams that everyone goes on about. I'm talking about an actual person recording the whole process with a video camera for the record. And this video will be part of the court process. And that would be one person's job. He would not be involved in any other part. He just had a video camera with a handful of batteries, and he'd be recording the whole search warrant. Another person on site would be an exhibits officer. Now, that person's entire job is to take photos of and package and label exhibits. Exhibits might be anything that is found during the search. So if there's some drugs found, the exhibits officer will take possession of those drugs, take a photo, weigh the drugs, seal them up, bag them up, label them, and put them away. And he will do that with everything that is found during the search warrant. So all the exhibits will be looked after by the exhibits officer. Now, for a high-risk search warrant, and we've already agreed that this would have been a high-risk search warrant, they'd have anywhere from 2 to 4 entry police. These are the police that would enter the area and secure the area. They generally would not be involved in any other part of the search warrant. They're just responsible for the security, for securing the suspect, or from stopping people from leaving, or from stopping other people from getting involved in the search warrant. In some cases, these police might even be brought in from places like the ride squad or other specialised areas that are more skilled in that sort of stuff. But that really depends on what is available to the officer in charge at that time. So this being a high-risk search warrant in the remote area, I suspect there would have probably been 4 of these officers present. Then finally, the last lot of officers you'd have are the searching officers. These are the police officers that will actually search. They will actually conduct the search warrant. They will actually look around, so if they're looking for guns and ammunition or drugs, they will search the area looking for those items that they have been tasked to find. So depending on what police are searching for and how big the areas that they're going to be searching, are they going to be searching just a caravan, or are they going to be searching a 20-acre property? So depending on how large the search area is, depends on how many of those police are there. Now, considering the area that was being searched most likely was only a bus, 2 people would have been quite reasonable for that situation. Now, we could have maybe had 4 search people and 2 entry police, or 3 entry police, or 3 search people. So the combinations there could be slightly changed depending on what was going on. I mean, we only know what we're told on the news, which most of it is not right anyway. Looking at this scenario, 10 police would have been about right for that sort of search warrant. So if you're one of those people that goes, why were there 10 police there? Well, this is why. It's pretty normal in this case to have 10 police at a location like that to do that sort of task. Now, also keep in mind that all this information is just based on stuff that's been on social media and that's been on TV. And the reason I have not made any other videos about this topic is for the simple reason that we don't know. I don't know. No one knows. People that were there may know, but they're obviously not talking, and the information that's coming out to us, we don't know what's going on. So there's no point me making a video and commenting on stuff that we've got no idea about. For all we know, Dezi might be in Thailand, sitting on the beach, sipping cocktails. Who knows? We don't know. No one knows at this stage. Now, if you've got any questions about anything you saw in today's video, do me a favour, leave your question down below and I will try and answer it to the best of my ability. In the meantime, if you enjoyed today's video, do me a favour, give me a big thumbs up. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more videos from Aussie Prepper. Thanks for watching and bye for now.